So, hi everyone, I think it's here. Happy new moon solar eclipse in Aries. I'm laughing that, I think I'd literally had like, I think 2 hours sleep at that point or something. I just woke up and I was like, what time even is the eclipse? And I did think it was at night, but obviously I looked half asleep, and when you've got dyslexia and all the rest of it, it's going to happen. So I'd put that it was 7:21 and Nick's had saw that it's actually 7:21 p.m. So there we go. But that's why Google's there and all that. So, but yeah, that was just me being half asleep. But now I'm actually filming this. It's quite fun. They led me quite urgently to film it at 4:44, but because I was picking up some of the cards I want to use, it's a bit later. But that always feels important when I'm guided to. I mean, I usually am always just like serendipitously guided to film, like at like, so it would be like either 1:44 in the afternoon, or lunchtime, or like obviously not in the morning, but no, wouldn't do that to the neighbours. Or what's the other one? Like 2:44, you know what I mean? Like 40. These are the times, or like 4:44 like now. So there's something about 4:44. So I feel the angels are supporting this connection that I'm going to channel about, and this is going to be really, I feel this is, I mean, they're all important messages because they're all going to speak to someone, but I've got a bit of a, sick to my stomach feeling. And the thing is, on a dark moon, sorry, I've put my contacts in, and actually I'm like, yeah, this is what I mean. I've not had a lot of sleep. I did go back to sleep, but I've not had enough sleep. On a dark moon, that is when the darker energies can do a lot of fuckery. So, and because this is such a mammoth, massive event, there's, I've just got a bit of a sick to my stomach feeling. It, I don't mean a world event, by the way. I mean it's like a personal. Wow, and they really must want me to use this deck because they're pulling me at the box over there, and my deck cards aren't in the box. There's some that are in the boxes, but really not a lot. So they're pulling me at the box of these cards. So these are the ones that've got Gossip, Witch, Jealous. I think that's the same card actually, Jealous and Gossip or something. But so these are all the themes, but it's so oh yeah, wait a minute, I'll do an intro. So if you're new to me, my name's Claire. Everything I channel is based around twin flames. I'm a twin flame healer. So all the work that I do is for twin flames. But if you're not on the twin flame journey and you do feel guided to get healing with me, then book a call, and just trust that, because I do foresee that although for the past like 10 years it's been only twin flames that get led to me, I did start feeling that there would be a shift, like friends and family of twin flames and stuff, and that has already started happening. So just sort of saying that. And they're pulling me the help from above card that I pulled on the last video there. So there is a lot of help from above. But the reason why I'm feeling sick to my stomach is I'm being drawn to the word sacrifice. Oh, did I give the rest of it? Yes, so everything I do is channeling. So meaning everything that I say and do, and even the way I start it, is going to be something to do with who it's going to make sense to. So think about it, they're now pulling me another card that says help. So see, I mean, this is quite dramatic. There's a lot of drama around whatever this is. Help. So that says help. They're pulling me the one about, this has got black magic and dark stuff in it. And now that one says help too, help from above. So basically somebody, oh my god, this is quite dark today anyway, so we'll go with it. So, but it's because the sun and moon are in Aries, and that's truth energy. Me being in Aries, Venus in Aries, I've got my Saturn and Mars in the first house, which is Aries. You know what I mean? I'm going to get to the bottom of this, but it feels pretty dark. And anyway, so yeah, and everything I do is healing as well. So if you feel hot and cold sensations or tingles, or you feel like you're getting massive epiphanies as I'm talking, you're not imagining it, that's what I'm here for. 444 activation is strong today. I'm going to have to get those cards too. And can I just say before I show you them, these are cards that I'm not keen on, right? Because they've got the words, the cards that talk about witches and spells and all that kind of shit is really not my thing. But I got them for Halloween a few years ago, and they do come in handy now and again when I'm talking about stuff like this. So I'm just making that clear. It might be your thing, it's not my thing. I'm in the business of stopping folk like that ruin people's lives. And the thing is that's why I feel sick to the stomach. Like I said, whenever I watch people, you know, I just keep it anonymous, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, because I just feel that's the most fairest. But I happened to catch something that I was listening to, and you know, it's always horrible when it's like not so nice stuff, and it just makes perfect sense to you for either things I'm picking up for the collective or my own journey. And it's yeah, so I just want to see what comes out here. So I want to see if it's similar. What's this? House, relocation and home. That's fucking weird, because on the shorts for today, now I wouldn't normally remember this, but I looked at the shorts for, so it's not for first, so it's for tomorrow, for the 9th. 9's about endings. I haven't published it yet, and I'd said something about a house or a holiday or something like that. Relocation, home. So there's something here about a house move or something to do with somebody's house. Bride, wife, engagement. So something just popped up about someone's about to surprise you as well. This is always my Divine Feminine card. So a Divine Feminine, you might be moving house. So this might, oh god, and because that said surprise, this might all be like quite sudden. So, and remember, it's not real time, but just remember I said it, kind of thing. I've always had a sense that would happen to me, because it just, I don't stay in the same place for too long, and I've been here quite a while. So again, I really am like Nanny McPhee, like what I said on the last one. But yeah, so I'm going to get those Witch's Kitchen cards, because it's always the gossip card that seems to come out. Well, not always, but a lot of the time when I get guided them, and because I mentioned gossip. But anyway, just to generalise, that other reading that I just caught, it was just basically all about like a divine union that has been kept apart through black magic, and which black magic, but remember, modern day, that is like gossip and lies and twisting. So it's basically, my feeling was, it's like two people that have been put off one another by Chinese whispers and stuff like that, or just like little planting seeds of doubt here, there, and everywhere. And like I said, I say this all the time for everybody's unions, but I feel we're possible, for karmic energies to do that around the two. It will happen. And when you look back, even if if you look back, you'll probably be able to see it clearer, or you may have been able to see it all along. Like I said all the time, like, you know what I mean, it's that's crystal. I'm not called crystal clear visions for no reason. Like, I've spotted things along my journey really quite clearly the whole time. But it confused me as to why, like why, you know, and you're just kind of like, why would someone do that? But it's actually kind of really, it's reminding me of Wicker Park. When I've channeled about Wicker Park, when, if you've watched that, I won't spoil it, but if you watch it, you'll know what, well, actually I've spoiled or alerted it before, but basically it's like this couple that are totally and utterly in love are kept apart through jealousy of the person being, well, in that particular case, it was actually the person wanted the guy, but it was, it's pretty fucked up the way it all happened, so might not be the exact same sort of thing, but it's something like that, you know. It's like, it could even be like, not as, it's something like somebody that you might not even, it's like that kind of feeling of, you'd be like, have they got something to do this? And it's like, nah, why would they do that? But it's that kind of feeling of, that person would do it because if they've not got the potential of having a love like that themselves, they just don't want to see it around them, or something like that. Distance, journey, yeah, that's, I get what they mean by it. It's like somebody created a distance between two people. I'm picking up on the same message that I've just watched. That's what I wanted. That's what I wondered. I wanted to see if I was going to I'm picking up on the same storyline. Choices and decision, triangle. again, that somebody created a triangle. So again, this can mean many different things, right? It could be that. It could be for someone that it's like somebody's created a triangle by muscling in on a divine union, or it's like they've created a triangle by pushing one of the twins towards it. Like they basically, it's like this feeling of like whoever I'm tapping into the fucking horrible energy of whoever didn't want this to happen between two people. It's like they didn't care who either person went to, they just didn't want the two people together. Now, whether this is a jealous friend, frenemy, or not even friend, like acquaintance, just someone around you, or it can be karmic family members, or that's what I mean. It can be anyone, or it's like I said, like it wasn't the same reading that I was watching, but it was like a prophetic word. Which again, by the way, can I just say that is what I do. Like I've said before, it's deliverance that I doing. I'm clearing the heavier energy, the devil energies. I'm showing you who not to trust and who to trust in your life. Again, this is general. If it's the message resonates with you, and it's I'm prophesizing, so it's like it's really no different. That's what makes me laugh about when you see a lot of people that are more like, this is the prophetic word for today. They don't like people that use cards and tarot. It's the same fucking thing, the exact same thing. Because I just saw one of them where it was like I just seen my twin flames birthday numbers there. It was like basically like the woman was saying, and it was more aimed at guys, like don't think that like your guy pals have like got your back and they're like telling you to stay away from the one that you like because they've got your best interest. Like they're after your. It was like she's American, but she was like they're after your girl. Like so, someone's like that, whatever, like saying whatever about the love interest, it's because they actually want them for themselves, or like say they're just jealous they can't get that. And I say this all the time, whether it's a other women saying that to their woman friend or other guys saying that to their guy friend or same sex, you've just always be discerning. I said that in the video yesterday. Like I understand why. I there's no. Yeah, I understand why my twin flame can be so suspicious of. Well, I suspect he's been very suspicious of me because I am suspicious of people like that. And the thing is, I've always got good reason to be. I always turn out to be fucking spot fucking on. I don't like that, but it's true. So I have always got one eye open. I'm always like, are you going to do the same as what the people before? But other people can be like, oh, woe is me, everybody hurts me, I'm just not going to let anyone near me. I'm not quite like that, because I do still have a lot of people that are close to me, but the people that are close as fuck to me, I know that I can trust. And it's kind of like, but I've even had people like that I felt it, and then they have turned around and stabbed me in the back. So again, there's something like this. Again, I'm just rolling with this, but it's just about being aware of snakes in the grass. I wonder if the snake card's going to come out. But like I said, it was just horrible when I was listening to that, because it was like all the timings of everything was like scarily right as well. And it was just all through jealousy. So the forest. Somebody couldn't see the wood for the trees, see confusion. Somebody created confusion and indecision in a divine masculine about a divine feminine, when really they were the hidden gem. Like, it's like I caught one a few months ago, and I think I said when I done one of these, just generally, but it was like, it was so sad, because I almost want to share it, but again, I don't really want to get in the habit of doing that, because like I've said before, I really do feel we're guided to our own stuff for our own reasons. So I'm wary of that. But also, so that's, for a, I don't know whether you call that a bad reason or a good reason, but also I've said before, it's like I purposely don't sort of say the ones that I like as well, because to protect the space. But just when the messages are coming through, because there's karmic energies watching of yous, of me, and it's so why obviously it's like, it's people are gonna find what they're gonna find, but you'd be surprised. Like, YouTube has got thousands and millions and billions of people, and so I always just feel if you find it, you find it. But whatever. There was one a while ago, and it was like all about it was just all about how a divine feminine had been sent into a divine masculine's life, at the point that you met to save them from darkness. So that sounds really pretty dramatic, doesn't it? But I just feel for a lot of people it could make sense. Like, you know, what's darkness? You know what I mean? Darkness can be a whole load of people around you don't trust, or it's going to take you down a route in life that's going to lead you into painful places. But when I was listening to that, it was like there's bits and bobs of it that I could see made sense for people I've been working with, and even parts of my own journey. But I always just feel that, you know, everything happens the way it's meant to happen. But I don't know, with that thing I just listened to there, it is kind of interesting because it is really like, you know, it's like people have done like a hex, or I don't even like these words, but seriously, it's like people have been doing serious work, like to stop a divine union. And it made me feel sad, and it made me feel really sick. So I just saw shark and witch. Now I actually used my shark medicine to expose the dark witches, so that's quite interesting. But this could be the term, there's sharks circling around someone as well. I just like shuffling these, but like, what? So this again, it's because my Saturn and Scorpio was in the first house, and it's a dark room, but I'm like, this is pretty dark. What else? I'm going to go into the actual spread, but what else do we need to know here? I just knew, because it was like I said, I don't usually watch something that long, but it was going on, it was one of these ones that goes on for fucking ages, but it was like, I knew I needed to hear it for giving out this message. So, and if it had been a totally different message, I would, but it's the same fucking message. What, because sometimes when I watch that particular channel, like sometimes it's like really far-fetched, and it's like really, I mean far-fetched in the way of it's like, because that person's American too, it does make a difference culture-wise, so it's like none of it really, it can't really translate to here. Like, for instance, if I was resonating for my own journey, it's like, you know, but sometimes it doesn't. Like in that particular one, it was actually, the timings and everything, it was really pretty weird. And it was the same messages that I've actually been bringing through here and there. So, right, tell us something else before I get into doing the spread, and we'll just see if it's the same message but with the tarot spread I usually use, or if it's going to go into a different story. But this is obviously quite an important message that needed to go out about if you are suspecting that there's people around you that are planting the seed of doubt, that have been doing it a long time, or trying to put you off your person for some kind of reason, whether it's their own selfish personal gain because they want you actually, or they want your person, or it's just they don't want to see you happy, then trust that. So it's not obviously everyone, but it's specific. It's going to be specific to some. Ocean, yeah, look, they've just shuffled all of them and same one came out. Someone wanted to create a distance between you and your person. So I'm sorry, but that is, and a lot of emotional distress because, oh god, holy fuck. So see what I mean then? So this is, I've been drawn to my twin flames numbers, and now I've just been drawn to my birthday numbers. Now, so that just could be meaning divine feminine, divine masculine, or that could specifically be that there's something in this for me, so I'll push that aside. But yeah, someone wanted to create a distance between you. An unfolding surprise. So there's something about surprise, but again, the surprise might be that this might not be a good surprise about what that's about. But I do feel there is surprises as well, and that's a message coming for someone. Tell me to shuffle once more. I just shuffled once more, the same card came out. Yes, there's some kind of message coming in. Cunning, stealth. Now the wolf is divine masculine energy, so this could be about a divine masculine coming forward, or this message is for a divine masculine, because a lot of my messages are, but cunning and stealth is what I'm being drawn into. You see what I mean? There's been some kind of cunning, not so nice energy around one or both people. A witch. Magic, curse, witch. Now again, you could be like, a witch is like, but it's, I'm going to use that for the thumbnail. Look serious. This is like and I'm just, yeah, there's a film I caught recently. It wasn't about anything like that, but it was like the bitch in the film. Yeah, it's just interesting. Like they get me to watch films, and it's like, it's you wouldn't even believe. Like one day when I can, I'll write about things, and it's just, I get guided to film sometimes, and it's the names in the film are just like the exact names So if I'm thinking, like it happened the other day, right? They were flooding back a memory to me about something, and I was like, why on earth am I thinking that? And then, the next day though, I saw the name again, and I still don't know why I'm seeing that name, but I know that it's going to make sense for probably something I'm doing here, or actually I think I've already realised what it was. I'm being drawn to the word pride as well. But anyway, that's basically what I'm saying. Basically, what I'm saying is something I saw recently, and it wasn't one of the films that I've sort of mentioned. It had a name in it, and it was just funny because the character that was a bit was something that I'd been getting downloads about, and I was like, ah, right. So, and it wasn't anything like it was a real major big deal. It was just kind of like, it was just interesting. And I just also keep hearing the same names over and over and over again. For some people that I work with and on my own journey. But yeah, that's like somebody that's like nasty in a modern way. But the karmic cycle is ending because I just got led to 21, which I get guided to 21 every single time. I think they're guiding me to 21 every time because, and then I've just seen my twin flame's birthday numbers again the other way round. But it's because it's like these karmic cycles are ending, like, and that's again, that's that reading, that generating that I've just caught was about that, but it was about a karmic cycle ending, but something that's been going on. It was specifically like 11 years, was specific. And when I think back to my life around that time, there was a lot of there just was a lot of confusion and hurt going on and stuff like that. It's just really interesting. But it's there's some kind of jealous energy around one or both people, that whether they know you or not, or whether they know their twin or not, whatever side this is on, they didn't want to see you happy with your person. So sorry about that, but that is, it's like this feeling of it's somebody that saw how good you were together if you got as far as being an official couple, or the potential of what you could be. Like, they saw the friendship, they saw the chemistry, they saw the passion, they saw it all, and they're like, no, you're not having that. If I've not got that, you're not having that. Or it's something more sinister, like they want you or they want your person. So take whatever bits and bobs is going to resonate. I'm sure nobody wants to take this one, but relocation home. And I don't know, I kind of feel it's like cunning, like same thing. I kind of feel whatever's coming to light with this, it feels like really pretty. It's like when this comes to light, it's like it's going to make somebody not want to be around this this person when it comes to light. And it's because they keep showing me Wicker Park, and that's what it's like. She's meant to be she's like it's the friend. You know what I mean? It's the woman's friend. And so it's either a woman's friend here that I'm talking to, or it's a man's friend, and you can be divine feminine or divine masculine. But I'm more feeling it's friend might be a bit of a strong term. It's something, it could be like more of an acquaintance. Friend or acquaintance, it's really different for different people. Right, what do I need to know from this deck? I'm pulling my eyes over at that, like the warrior. You've went through a lot here. If this, I'm going to talk to the person, it's both of you, but I'm going to talk to everybody. It's like the warrior. This has been really painful, whatever you went through, and it's going to be painful. I've got a feeling it's going to be painful when it comes to light of who. And like I said, it might not be because you're necessarily that close to them. It's just like, why would somebody do that? It's a bit like when I channeled in the video last night. It's like, a lot of divine feminines are like sweetness. Like, they are sweet and innocent, and not like sweet and innocent, like, but genuinely sweet and innocent, and you don't wish any harm to anyone, even if they wish harm to you. But it's like there are a lot of folk that do, unfortunately, not want to see you happy. But you've got to protect your energy. Right, why am I shuffling? These are massive, man, these cards. So I say it every time, but they're just too big. So what do we need to know then about this quite dark, dramatic message that's coming out here? 2 minute diversity. I need to, now that's about obviously being different, but I need to see why I feel it's like you're different. You're different. What you do draws attention, and whoever this person, they didn't like that. They were jealous. This is jealousy. I'm here to make a difference in your pantry, for a little diversity is needed to shake things up, which is what an eclipse does. Old routines have become stale and your magic a little worn. It's time to add variation to the mundane and take a leaf out of my book. My powers go beyond the ordinary. Wait a minute. My magical power can be utilised to remove black... Oh no, you're kidding me. I've got chills. What is this fucking message? I hope this isn't mine. I hope this isn't mine. I hope it isn't yours, but it's someone's. But I think bits and bobs are going to be for all of us. Because like I said, witches can just be gossips. Black magic could just be lying or manipulation. Spells can be that. You know what I mean? It happens to us all. My magical power can be utilised to remove black magic. I said black magic before I got the cards out. I'm pretty sure. And curses will lift when you use my black powder, which is not for consumption. Opportunities for change arise as I remind you that variety really is the spice of life. You might want to be getting some turmeric in that, and a, you know, ginger, turmeric and lemon or something. Oh god, that's giving me chills. What else do we need to know? Something's either come to light for one or both people in a union here, or something could have been in your awareness a long time ago, and you were just waiting for your person to see it for themselves, or both of you couldn't see it. You're seeing it at the same time. It's something like that. What else have we got here? Cumin, faithfulness. Someone did not want this. That's what I'm getting here. Someone didn't want this to go ahead. Someone didn't want two people being faithful to one another and happy to it. Someone wanted this not to go ahead for their own selfish reasons. Expulsion. Let's read that. Carol. I won't pull too many more of these, but... And also, you know, the obvious one being, but I just, they wanted me to give me these specific downloads because it's going to be relevant to someone. But another one I'm getting is, it could be the obvious ones, but it feels too obvious, that it's like an ex-lover or something of one, the divine feminine or the divine masculine. I actually kind of feel it could be mirroring. I've got this before, but I actually kind of feel it's like an ex-lover of both. Like it's a mirroring thing, that you've both got a lover from the past that... the 27th of April could be significant for some reason, because I just got drawn to 27 minutes. I noticed there's a 27 on the card from last night that is sitting here. But again, it's always back to front when... So something's back to front. I'm telling you, it's like... this is... Again, I'm just going with this, right? But it is God speaking through me, right? And my throat chakra is going to get funny here. I feel it's like... This could be like jealous people from the past, and it could be exes, but it literally could be anyone. Like I said, it could just be jealous people around you. It could be quite a few people that are like, it's not funny either, but they're like willing this to go wrong. And it's like they got some sort of weird satisfaction out of seeing it go wrong. And you know why? Because it's like, remember in the video last night I mentioned in After, there's a scene where it's got, he's walking along the road, and it's got Union Street and it's got Wrong Way. Oh my god, I'm getting chills again. So I'm just going, I always just go with it, but it's just, it's horrible because it's not a nice message, but it is all making sense. Like, somebody saw that this would lead to a powerful union. I'm getting drawn to I will fight against the odds, and I feel a divine masculine is starting to piece together the puzzle pieces, or this is the moment they will, where they're like spotting somebody that didn't want this to happen, like really didn't want it to happen though. But they could have made like, why would that have anything to do with me? But it's like, so that's what I'm saying, that's not an ex, is it? Because that's an obvious one. There's two different storylines. And I'm being drawn to I love you, but this time I think it's because it's like, if that's ex people, it's like the ex people love you, the divine feminine or divine masculine, they don't want you with that person. Or it's like, again, for some, it's like not an ex at all. Like maybe this person has never actually even been with the person. Like if you're the person or your person, but they wanted to be, and so therefore they don't want the two of you to be together. Okay, it's really dark, but it's what's coming through. Yeah, but it's got Union Street that way, which is the way he's walking when you're watching this film, so that's a good sign. But it's got wrong way. But it's like whoever was, whether it's one person or a few people, whoever's resonating with it, it's like, because I feel for some people it's like a group of people, but it's like they wanted the person to go the wrong way, and I feel the person did go the wrong way. Maybe both people went in different directions, but oh god. Put your boundaries in place and expel anything that's preventing you from being your magical best. Yeah, they wanted to, if you're the divine masculine, because this is for divine masculine, they wanted you to not be your magical best, and they know that if you were with your divine feminine, you would have been. You would have went a totally different way in life. But it's not too late for the masculines to resonate with us. Ritually endowed with spiritual properties, I've been preserved in temples and treated with reverence for my ability to influence the lifeblood and one's essence that's carried through the blood itself. Wait a minute. As an amulet, I will protect against evil, for my power is capable of overcoming the forces of darkness. What in the fuck is this message? I will safeguard you from toxic behaviour of others. But that's what I'm channeling about. It's like, whether this is energies around the divine masculine, but it feels like it's around the divine, feels like people that have got access to both. That's what it feels like. This is like seriously toxic behaviour. Fucking hell. Right, we'll pull out one more. Again, it's just like when I've channeled before, it's like a toxic friendship group, or toxic friend in general, or toxic family member. It's just different for different people, but it's somebody that's had a heavy influence on whoever. Sleep. And again, I feel this is for whoever, if this is you or this is your person, it's like they're sleeping a lot due to depression. Repel. Again, whatever spell or whatever was thrown this person's way, it was meant to repel you from your destiny, from your fate, from your twin flame. Caution. And this is like, I'm giving, I'm either telling the story of what's happened, or I'm giving caution about it's happening now. Sleep is on the bottom again. And courage. And courage is what this new moon in Aries is about. I feel it's going to take courage to see the truth for what it is. Now, there's a card in this deck. There's interesting ones in this. There's ones about something about a witch, and there's something about sugar, not salt. Wait a minute, I do want to go in the tarot thread though, but my god, I don't like picking up on ones like this every day, but it must be important. Like I said, I just knew because I listened to the whole fit. Well, actually, I think there was a wee bit left, but because normally I click off because I'm like, this is just too far fetched, man. But now I'm starting to think, fucking hell, maybe it's no 33 minutes forgiveness. So I just burped there. That's when I'm clearing energy. If you're new, it's what I'm saying is it's like this might even be people this might even be people you don't know. This could be like people that I've spotted. Oh god, I don't know. That's where it starts to feel a bit. It's not far-fetched though. What I'm saying is it's like other energies that can see how powerful two people are going to be when they realise who they are to one another. Because this is not going to make sense for just one set of twin flames. It'll be, because it's like, right, obviously when I watched the one I done back yesterday, like that, I know specific sets of twin flames that I've connected with over the years that makes sense of it. And it is like huge sabotage that has been done, and it is actually with one that I'm thinking about, it is like the person's close ones around them, friends. I'm not sure about family members, but it's definitely friends around someone, and it's like the divine masculine energy can't see it, and it's like the friends were playing into the masculine's fears. So it's like that particular divine masculine, from when I tapped into the energy, feels like the divine feminine is too good to be true. Therefore, whatever the friends are saying that are like, you're not well suited or whatever, or making up stuff about divine feminine, I suspect it's like it fits the masculine, it fits the masculine. So like, yeah, so I'll just stick with what I know, which is toxic in this twin flame that I'm thinking of, like when I tapped into that energy, and from what I know from talking to the twin flame. Right, anyway, so So but it's like the same with that, like that masculine I feel is starting to wake up, or they're about to. Garden, something lovely will grow from this, but it's like 15. 15's the devil card. The devil got in between, like, powerful unions here. This is for quite a few people. It's like the devil got in between a powerful union, but you, if that's you or that's your twin, you can pick up the sword and cut away the toxicity. But it's going to take courage to do that, because I just feel there's been a whole load of shit that's happened for a very long time. I can feel someone's angry about it as well. Bitch fire. Stand up for yourself. Bitch fire. But I'm getting bitch fire. It's like somebody's like, it's like when you find out about this, if this resonates for you, and 16's the tower, so that's like, you know, shit kicking off, you're going to be like, why on earth would somebody care that much about my life? You know, but it's like somebody that's almost like a bit unhinged with their jealousy or their envy or something. So that's what I mean, it's jealous X, or it's jealous, but if it's not it's like not even that, it's what I said as well, it's like somebody that wants you or your person, or they just want something like that and they don't want you to have it. I have to keep saying all the different scenarios. Stand up for yourself. You're going to have to stand up to yourself when you realise this. And not let people gaslight you. Because I feel whoever's coming to the awareness of this, I feel you could have the potential for people to be like, aye, right, whatever, I don't even care. You know, why would that event do me? But it's like, no, it's like this person's got something to do with causing a lot of issues. Expectations, don't seek anyone's approval. So don't seek validation of what you know. Because they got me to come and give this message. Was that my brother there? I imagine that. I'm trying to think if I've ordered that. I think all the stuff from Amazon's already. But whenever that happens, it could mean that, like, yeah. It could mean that, yeah, surprise communication or something. Maybe it was a neighbour's one. Phoenix. How's that for a happily ever after? The 9th as well, so tomorrow, as I'm filming this, 9th of April could be significant, or the 9th of a month. But whoever it was that was trying to drive a wedge between you. And remember, they're in Wicker Park, I've said this before, but in Wicker Park, that girl that causes the issues, she does actually confess, and that's how they get back together. And so I guess there's some kind of good thing in that it might be, honestly, when they give me films, you'd be surprised. It sometimes is scarily like the exact same fucking thing. Like, so maybe whoever has caused the issues, doesn't need to be a friend, it could be anyone in their life, will confess something that sheds light on something that changes the course of events. But equally, they might not. Like, this person might just stay in their shadow and know that they caused a lot of shit and never confessing. But I think it's eating up whoever it is that's done this. But it's how's that for a happily ever after? Whether that person's like clapping their hands happy that they've kept two people apart, or whatever, it doesn't really matter. But it's going to be like, how's that for a happily ever after, you fucker? You know what I mean? If you tried to keep two people apart, you're not going to be able to. Flower. Be honest with yourself. Look, oh my god, and look at the picture. If that's you, whether you could be a man as well, but whether you're a woman or a man, that's the person. Like, I can't believe somebody would rob me of what is meant for me through jealousy. Thorns. There's thorns amongst them. It's like a bunch of roses, right? See, the roses are like your friends or something, or close people around you. There's thorns. Weave together the crown you deserve. And it's like you're picking out the thorns that have been struck me. Bitch fire. Yeah, bitch. I mean, they're just telling it. There's some kind of bitch around someone. It's take yourself out on a date. And I feel that's like, it's whoever. It feels like maybe the divine feminine that you've had to treat yourself, because you had to treat you had to treat yourself with that love. Right, anyway, so that was all pretty dark and it's made me feel quite sick, but let's do the hair spread. It's totally fucked up, man. I feel sick. I do feel sick. And I've eaten and everything, so if this is you, if this is making sense to you, it's going to make you feel sick. Because I just think whatever lies in that has been told, that it's like it's really changed the perception of like the way two people look at each other, or the way one looks at another or something. Black magic, lies, spells, manipulation. I have to keep saying it because black magic and witchcraft can sound like, oh, hocusy pocusy, but it's real. It is just lies, manipulation, gossip, which can cause a lot of damage. So I'm actually praying for the people that done that, seriously, because I feel if they're not already going through some kind of personal hell, they're gonna. Because this person or the people that have taken part in this have kept powerful people apart that are here to spread a lot of healing in the world. Was it worth it? You know what I mean? Whatever you're trying to gain. That's what I mean. It's better just actually investing and doing the shadow work and healing the jealous, envious parts of you that make you act like it. Because that's from trauma. It's when, you know, someone's traumatized from their own shit happening to them. If you're like that's what I would say. Like, you know, that's what it'd be like, jealous and envious. But it's like, find an outlet. I mean, I'm a fucking counsellor and a shaman, for God's sake. It's like, you know, that's what I mean. Like, I am an outlet for people to, like, you know, because some people are like, oh, I can't believe I just said that about them. But I do it too, you know, when I find someone I trust, I have to, it's not, sometimes I think the way that we've been around others that make us feel like that or whatever, and I keep being drawn to the gold pineapple, and that's about reconciliation, because I don't know where those cards are, but that's in the tea leaf cards. It says reconciliation. So there is a reconciliation. There's a twin flame reconciliation coming together, but it's after a lot of hurt and pain and shit. I know that's everyone's, but this is particularly dark. Like, seriously, like, someone's made it a bit of a mission to keep two people apart. Fucking weird. But there is a lot of fucking weirdos out there. But it's not weird. It's because of the difference you're going to make in the world. And again, it could just be an entity. It's not could just, but it's like an entity working through someone. But it's the way that they're able to work through someone is this person or the people keep themselves in a real lower vibration, doing toxic shit and being around toxic people, so the entities can then get in and like make the person act from a venomous place, it feels like. Find a balance, full moon in Libra, but the last full moon lunar eclipse 2 weeks ago was in Libra. So it's like the scales are balancing. Karmic justice. Karmic justice is coming for something that was a real injustice, because it's just that sick feeling is not going away. And something could have even been brought to light 2 weeks ago, and someone's doing something about it now. Conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Now, it's not a full moon eclipse, it's a new moon, but I was just talking about a full moon eclipse. Conclusions are within reach. This bit of the story makes sense to someone. Something came to light for someone a couple of weeks ago around the full moon in Libra that's made them feel ill. It can even be like, I feel it's like God giving somebody a vision of something, and then it being confirmed. Full moon in Aquarius, be real, and someone's now being real with themselves. New moon in Cancer, relax, speak your world into being. Moon in Gemini, and honour your feelings. Moon in Pisces. It's like someone's trying to calm themselves down and speak what they do want rather than what they don't want, and they're honouring their feelings about what's coming up, whether this is you or your person. And a new oh my god, wow, that's so beautiful. Wait a minute, that's the thumbnail, because it's going to win over the fuckery. 444. I'm going to leave that out actually, because it's back to front, so I'll just take it after. I don't know why it does it back to front. Nothing will come of this situation. Fucking hell. The new start is coming, and I feel the new start is coming from right about tonight. Like, I don't mean literally, well, maybe for some people, but this new moon in Aries is going to bring about an amazing fresh start for whoever this really dark shit has happened to. Like, this union's going to come together. And nothing will come of the situation from whoever's tried to cause the toxicity for a long time. Push through any insecurity. I feel it's like somebody could have. I feel it's like somebody's like added to the insecurity of someone as well. Like, you know, maybe like saw that somebody had a fear around something, and then they've saw a way in to feed into it. Like, yeah, they don't like you. That's not going to happen, or worse. So, horrible. Right. So, with all that being said, let's get into the past energy. Now, I very much suspect they're going to work with the same sets of twins that are going to resonate with this, because it sounds like they need a bit of help. Let's see how they get to the union. What? Give us something from a past life or the feminine energy, regardless of gender, that's going to resonate with someone out there. Somebody that most needs to hear it. Mother. So again, it's like, I feel you had a family, because obviously it's a mother with two children there. I feel you had a family with your twin flame. This came out a couple of days ago. I feel you did have a family with your twin flame in a past life. And again, perhaps that's why whoever's been jealous or, you know, around seeing, because it's something where someone has saw the two of you together and saw how close you were, the potential. Also, drawn me, they were children. So again, it's like, maybe it was the potential for you to have a family in this life, and it's like someone was like, that is not happening. I've just been drawn to 47 again as well, and I got drawn to 47 in the video last night. I put in the comments, I put what 47 meant, so you might want to read the comments. It was something about a spiritual calling or business or something, whether you do that already, or again, all twin flames, it's like not all twin flames have a spiritual bit, but a lot do. But if you're not called into that kind of work, it's like, it doesn't matter. You could be doing something that's nothing to do with that, but actually you are spreading healing. Do you know what I mean? But a lot of people, at least one of the twins, are guided into that sort of stuff. So what else about Divine Feminine? They're like, bitch, we told you, mother. Look, mother. I always wonder if they're, wait a minute, what's on the bottom? Are they trying to tell us about, is it like a karmic mother energy again? Unrequited love. Getting chills. Unrequited love. Right, clarify the mother. I don't know if, again, would these cards clarify if it's the same cards, but I might clarify by a different date. I just want to kind of know. Mother and unrequited love. Unrequited love, unrequited love. Maybe in a past life, the Divine Feminine's mum has, so not this life, just to be clear here, Divine Feminine's mum could have caused issues. Oh yeah, because they're showing me the notebook. That's it. Although in the notebook, Ali is definitely Divine Masculine, but just that's how they showed me it. The Divine Feminine's mum has held back something, because she holds back. Remember, he writes her letters for a year every day, and the mum doesn't give the letters to Ali. So maybe a karmic mother in a past life was a part of holding back information. That's pretty deep. Right, what else have we got here? Forgiveness in the arts. Yeah, look, think about it. I was just talking about letters, because that's what is in the notebook. And although it's got a guitar in it, it's like, that's writing. So it was like somebody, some sort of, remember, this is a past life. In a past life, it's like that I feel that this Divine Feminine felt like it was unrequited, and that they're, oh yeah, because they're teenagers, and like their true love had moved on, and you know, it wasn't as strong for them as it was for you if you're Divine Feminine. But it wasn't that. It was like a mother for whatever reason, held back, yeah, the letters or something like that. It just keeps showing it's forgiveness. I wonder if something's playing it. And with what I was, again, it could play into what I didn't, whatever, I'm just going to have to see. But it's like, remember when I said that the other day? So they're making me go super detective. If it was a karmic mother in a past life, it doesn't mean it's your mum in this life, right? It's someone around you. So that could literally be fucking anyone. But it's like, say that mum done it out of jealousy in a past life. That same energy could now be one of your friends. It could now be one of your other family members. It could be some fucking random Joe in your life that you're like, why the fuck would that be? But that's why. That's why they care. You know what I mean? Because it's like some kind of, oh my god. Again, that's really deep and it's not everyone's cup of tea, but that all just came from somewhere. So I can find this stuff out for you in a past life regression. Like, you know, that I do that too if you're new to me. Okay, that's whatever. Let's see the masculine. But like I said, it's for some reason when I get the unrequited love card, every time I've got it, it feels like it's about the person is led to think it was unrequited and it actually wasn't. Sorry, I'm sitting total cross-legged, comfy spot now, like a little monk on a chair. So if monk or nun comes out, I'm going to scream. What have we got for the masculine? The masculine that did love this feminine, but it's something like in the notebook where a mum or a dad, a parent has like drove a wedge between them in a past life. Like, this can't happen. Knighthood. So that kind of era. Biblical. Knighthood, biblical. Again, when I get biblical, I always just say it's because it's a big fucking deal. And like, look what I've channeled, all the other stuff. This love is, it's like I keep feeling major gaslighting, right? I keep feeling like it's like you and your twin flame both felt that this was a big deal, like this was different, it was special, it's something that other people don't have, but other people have made you feel like it was weird and it was wrong and it's never going to work. That's what I'm getting. But it's actually, it was for jealousy. I feel quite a lot of jealousy from a lot of people. Definitely a twin flame connection. What else for the masculine? Galactic. So the masculine, I feel, in a past life has been it's just been very connected to the stars, galactic energies, a very old soul. And that one's coming out every single time, male, female. And so it means that in this life, if you resonate with this, you and your twin flame, you have this sense of, well, like I said, I personally feel it as you can feel quite protective over them. Like, so it doesn't matter if you're the female, you feel quite protective. If you hear things, you feel quite protective over them. Like a man would protect a woman. And that makes sense to me why you would, like, they feel like that to you too, but like you feel like that towards them. Spouse, yeah, because they were, that's amazing. Because it's like they were your spouse in a past life. So, picking that apart, that's really quite confusing. Atlantis is on the bottom there as well. So again, Atlantis, and that's quite funny because, wait a minute, I need to just finish what I was saying before I forget this, and then I'll tell you about my vision. But what I'm getting from this is it's something notebookish, right? I do feel a mother trying to stand in the way of something coming together earlier on in this couple's life, but they didn't succeed because they did get to have a family with the children and be married. But there was something about for a long time it could have happened. That's what it is. Oh my god, and I can see how that can fit for modern day. Actually, it should have happened sooner. Fuck that. This has blown my mind because that's actually really linked to them why they've led me to this other reading earlier, and I'm pulling through. It's not exactly the same, but it's kind of. It's like something should have happened sooner because that's what this one was about earlier. It's like something should have happened, like something should have gotten started 11 years ago, was specific to that one, so that could be specific to this. And it's like whatever bullshit was caused, like, you know, someone being pulled off the path away towards someone else, or somebody just being kept in a certain kind of lifestyle that kept two people, it's something like that. And it's like this is fitting the past life. It's like it's happened in this life, maybe not the same circumstances, but this is past anyway, if you're keeping up with it. But yeah, masculine connected to Atlantis and galactic energies. And I feel that, and then now this is what they're saying, the masculine is having visions himself of Atlantis or water stuff, you know, water kind of scenes in their dreams, or being guided. It's like I turned on the Discovery Channel the other day, or one of these kind of channels, and it was something about Atlantis, and I'm just trying to remember. And another day it was something about Mary Magdalene and Jesus. I think it was actually on Easter. And actually that's quite funny, because whenever I wear this jumper, I always feel I'm channeling Mary Magdalene energies. I work with Mary Magdalene energies every day, but it's, you know, specifically, maybe they want me to use those cards. But yeah, it's like, so I had a vision of the sea being right up to the edge, right, in my dream. And then when I got up, it is, you know, it's like right up at the, it's right up at the edge. Now that, you might be like, so what, like that's what happens in the new moon and the full moon, but it was kind of interesting. It was like, it just triggered my memory of my dream. So, see what I mean? It's like someone's having dreams of the past. Like knowing that you were linked in a past life, knowing that you were a family, knowing that you were married, knowing that there was this is like so, I need to show you what they're feeling to me, because this happens every time. I'm being drawn to something that says Atlantis over there and something that says Atlantis over here. So it's like it's a box of the cards, right? And it's like my eyes get pulled to it. That's what I mean when I do that. God. And I'm gonna, again, I know I keep saying it, but it was like, I do think after this I am going to tidy this, but it was like I just had the urgency to film it, so I want to, I have tidied some of the cards. They're on the floor, so I'll have to pause it to get them, but like they're in the floor in neat piles to put away. Male, female. There's something really important about that. Like what I just said, like there's something really important about that. Like it's spouse as well. Like if this is resonating with you, it's like this divine masculine could, it's why they could sort of fall into quite like, if you want to be chased a lot kind of energies, it could be something to do with them. Oh look, there's the rest of that deck, that's interesting. Let's put them back and see. Yeah, it's hard to describe, but I do actually get what they're trying to say. Interesting. Right. It's like if you protected this twin flame in a past life as, I don't know, if you were the other gender, it's like they might unconsciously have this feeling that you're there to protect them. Okay, but it's like it's not quite translating if you're a different gender. That's what I think they're trying to say here. Oh, and then look at all the ones that fell on the floor. So there's some kind of abundance or good luck. No such thing as luck. Preparation, meeting up, opportunity. There's some sort of abundance coming about for this pair. And husband or marriage. Did we not get... we got the bride at the start. So yeah, this is again, this is about a powerful couple. This is a powerful couple. Where there's meant to be a family, pregnancy, wealth. There's meant to be a family and a lot of wealth. The bear is about protection, strength, resourcefulness. Could be someone's power animal. But there was a distance. See, it's the same story again. They're just saying it is the same story. There was a distance created to stop this from all coming together. To stop this love coming about and new love. But what they're saying is, I'll shuffle again, is it's not been stopped forever. It's coming together now. But it's what's, again, what is it was meant to come together now, but it's like, it's still important that there was a wedge driven between all the unions that resonate with this. And it's not to allow the same people to be around you to keep driving away, because again, think about it, it's when you get together with them, they could keep doing it if you don't nip it in the bud. So what else do we need to know about that? The ship. Directions, journey, but this is the galactic ship energy, with the masculine connecting to their galactic past. Stability, growth, now wanting to grow something. The candle just went out. Someone's burnt out. I'm going to get another one, I don't like that. Right, so we're cooking with gas again. But yeah, someone's either burnt out now, or they have been burnt out from finding out the truth. Or they will when they find out. Again, I know I'm sounding so dramatic when I'm like, but again, I just get really into this, but it's because it's like I can feel the energy. It's not nice. It's not nice. And I just shuffled and the same card came out. It's something to do with the event, something to do with twin flames, something to do with the galactic energies, Palladians, opportunities, home. And I feel it's going to provide an opportunity for somebody to move, a divine masculine, strength, success, move away from toxicity. Divine masculine, cunning, stealth, wolf. It's the same message that keeps coming through about some of the divine masculines that are like, it's like, yeah, it's just, wait, it's the same message. What does that say? Confidence, it comes with time and practice. And then look at that. She looks fucking nervous. She's got a back. It looks like she's on a train. She looks nervous and she's looking out in the distance. So it doesn't matter whether you're a divine masculine male, or you can be a divine masculine female. This is somebody that's nervous about moving on. Look, she looks nervous, doesn't she? This is pretty. Oh my god, the 23rd is the film. The 23rd is the full moon in Scorpio. 32 could be significant too, because when it was mirroring, it looked like that. Right, okay, so this is going to be really quite long, but I've got into this, so let's just keep going. It's because I think it's because it's a new moon. I feel it's because it's a new moon in Aries. They've just, and because it, like I said, it's not quite the. Oh, wait a minute. Well, I'm not going to be talking that long. It's 10 to 6, but I could. It's, you know, it's not the eclipse yet, as I spoke about at the start. Thank you, Nix. It's the dark moon, and that's what I'm picking up on, the darkness. So they've really got me to tap into the people that need to hear this. So if it's not yours, it's not yours, but grab the popcorn. What's a wound for the feminine? Keep feeling me to sacrifice. Something's like, someone's had to sacrifice what they want. Like, it's like somebody wanted this, but things were created that they couldn't have it. Unleash your creativity. A wound for the feminine in the past, and this is like a lot of divine feminines, but it's like the wound was to overcome your fear of being seen. And this is what I help people with, because this is my journey, but your fear of being seen and showing off your talents, really, and what you can do from past lives. That's that nearly made me cry. I felt it when I saw it. And your other wound is being kept apart from the person that you love. So you had to channel your energy. So again, remember, because that was past lives, now this is past, but the past can be like a year ago, 10 years ago, 2 weeks ago, yesterday, an hour ago. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, they're telling you about this divine feminine's past, is you had to overcome your fear of showing your talents or being different and all of that kind of stuff. And it was, you transmuted the pain of being away from your twin flame by doing this stuff. I feel sick. I definitely feel sick, because that is fucking my story. And that's a lot of our stories. That's what I help people with. That's what I've been doing for the past, if you're new to me, that's what I've been doing for the past 10 years, is helping other twin flames while I was going through it myself, so still am. Right, what's the masculine's wounds? This is intense. I'm fucking gobsmacked. It's also quite funny, but look, I had to just let the wee laugh out. Procrastination. We know that that's true because when people talk on their lives, like, I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm a divine feminine that helps people with procrastination because I clear spell work, black magic, voodoo, hoodoo, all the different things that I don't, you know, hex, all the things that I don't know the different names of. I clear it all at the upper chakras. Like, even just by watching my videos, my intention is always to clear this, and that's why I get attacked so much. Because I help people clear this for free on these, but also in personal sessions, people get led to book the personal sessions because it's you need more help, you know what I mean? And you might not even necessarily always know that, you know. A lot of people don't, like, they think they're coming at me for something else, and it's actually because I was clearing something bigger. But I just looked at 555. Not every time, so don't freak out, but again, just trust if you're guided to book is what I'm going to say. It's like when I told the story of keeping it anonymous, but it was someone that I'd done a lot of work with already, you know, really close, really get on and all that kind of stuff, but something had happened to them that they weren't aware of, but all this shit was going wrong in their life, and all this stuff was going wrong in their life, and I just so happened to do, I had a sale on, and I was doing unlisted videos, and I never, you know, people don't go to you, right? But because this person had said in the past, like, you know, let me know if, just, yeah, let you just, I don't know, let me know if, you know, you've got, and it's not necessarily a sale on because this person buys my stuff full price and everything, so it wasn't really that. It was, I think we must have been talking about something else, and it was like, I just happened to mention, oh, I've got it, and she was like, oh yeah, definitely, I've not had any in a while. And anyway, long story short, what came out in that unlisted video was basically that someone had been fucking with her energy, and it was big time. And so I channeled all this stuff, being like this, like, what the fuck, where's all this coming from? It feels a bit far-fetched, but it was exactly what it said. So I'm not going to say exactly what it was, although it's anonymous. But actually, I had asked that person if they could write something, and I don't think they ever got back. So if you're watching it, I don't think she does. I don't think she watches these big ones. But if you are watching it, it sounds like you. That would be great if you write something about this at some point. But she wouldn't talk about it in a video because, again, it's to do with, basically, it's like somebody had ill intention. It's kind of, basically, it's witchcraft, right? It's like, yeah. Anyway, but I picked up on it, is the point. Picked up on it. So this is the point, is a lot of you, if you're, regardless if you're male, female, a lot of you can get stuck in procrastination, like big time, and it stops you from dreams coming true, whether it's in love, money, success, blah, blah, blah. It holds you back, and I'm very good at untangling people from that, and also empathizing, because I was a serial procrastinator, and I still can with some things, but it's not like as much really at all as what I used to. I just think, fuck it, let's go. That's why I made up the fuck it, let's go challenge, because of that, you know what I mean? Because I'm just sick of stalling and that, and it's so funny because even when I've been decluttering and tidying up like the past week like crazy, I'm feeling like so amazing because, like, of the spaces that I've kept cluttered up that are not like that anymore. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but yeah, the wound for this masculine is being kept in procrastination. So like I said, that can be like confusion spells, you know, gossip, black magic, this like not knowing what to think. Time is a big factor because I thought it was a full moon, but it's a clock. There's a lot of time. This masculine feels like a lot of time is, it's like I heard stolen from them or something, like courage. And this is this masculine gaining the courage. Basically, that's the masculine's wound is to the cat card in that circle deck is actually the gossip card and jealousy. So there's a black cat in the background. Is to have the courage to move beyond the procrastination. and be the Phoenix rising. And oh yeah, and so that's what I started saying, and then I started talking about all this other shit. But it'll be relevant. The Phoenix Rising always reminds me of Scorpio, and it's the Scorpio full moon on the 23rd of April. So I feel that's going to be significant to whoever's resonating with this. Right. Right, so let's see. Here's that deck that I've been using a lot of. Here it is. Let's see the present. Oh shit, wait a minute. I need to go and get a bit of paper in my room. I wrote down so I'm not getting confused. Right, so I wrote it down so that I can, and again, don't ask me why I can't just remember, but I can't. That's weird. It's just weird. I'm like that with a few things. It's like what I said about, I say it all the time, but I can't remember tarot spreads like this. Like, look, I'm having to look at the book every time, like, to remember the questions. But some people can remember that off by heart. I can't. My mind doesn't work like that. So, probably because I'm so open and just let it flow through. Must be something to do with that side of the brain that God knows. But anyway, it's fine. There's workarounds. So, how does the feminine, well, there we go. The feminine feels responsibilities. I have to take care of my financial and emotional needs. Now, this is the one with, this is the one from the other day with the wee kid. With the, again, to me, I don't know, is it baby hairs or have they cut a weird fringe? I don't know. But it's a wee kid, the kid just, I'm not going to say weird kid because that's not fair, but it's kind of like, you know, the kids just start randomly smiling. I have to take care of my emotional and my financial and emotional needs. So that right now, if you're the feminine, regardless of your gender, your priority is your financial and emotional needs. Like basically taking care of yourself. Could have something to do with children. If it's not your children, it's your inner child. Or it might not have anything to do with children. That'll just be for some people. Something unexpected outcome, but I thought it was income, so there could be unexpected income coming, but unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. So right now that makes sense. If you're the feminine, you're looking after your financial and emotional needs because something didn't go to plan. But you know what? It's like something was unexpected, but this is quite deep. But what I'm actually getting as well is it's like when I piece together all of the stuff that's come through, it's like you're having to do everything all by yourself because the thing that didn't go to plan was that I think the feminine feels like you've been robbed of this union as well because you have, like, and that's basically what I caught earlier someone else doing was just I'm bringing through the same, and can I just say it like again, like I said, even if I mention things that are like darker like this and you're like, I think I know what Claire's talking about, or if I mention something that's really like lovely and you're like, I think I know what Claire's talking about, it's probably best just to be like, let's telepathically be like, I think I know what Claire's talking about because of what I said about, because of the not so nice energies that can be watching this that tap in. But yeah, like all I'm going to say is the exact same message that I gave yesterday, I saw the exact same message and the exact same cards from what I'd done yesterday. So that was kind of mind blowing. I mean, that happens quite a lot where I get led to someone. So it's just basically to give people that resonate with the ones that have put out that confirmation that it's like that's whatever I said in that one yesterday is a really strong one in the collective that and I can't remember what I said yesterday, but there's just amazing stuff happening after very dark times is basically what I'm getting. Right, so yeah, but this is what I'm getting. It's like, but you could be a bit like myself in that even like, because like I said, and they've drawn me the entrepreneur card, like I know that I was not meant to be in union with my twin until later on in life, and here we are later on in life and I'm still not with him, because I just wouldn't have been able to do the things that I've done in the way that I've done it. Like it's like the pain of my story is my story, but hopefully the next part of the story is the happiness that comes from enduring the pain. But you know what I'm saying? It's hard to explain what I'm saying, but it's like, oh my god, and confirmation, it's 1804 as I said that, my birthday. But if you're new, because people that aren't new know that, but 1804 04, for people that are new, it means union. And I keep stuttering. I'm about to do the masculine too, I keep stuttering. Someone's a bit lost for words, like trying to get their head around how this has all come about. It's quite overwhelming. For the feminine and the masculine, I feel. But yeah, there is something about both people feel like they've been robbed of something. It's really sad, actually. Right, so it's Wicker Park vibes. That's what it is. It's Wicker. I used to channel like that loads a couple of years ago, and whenever it comes through, but that's what it's feeling like, Wicker Park, which is cruel. It's hard watching, but it's beautiful ending. I always say that I say this when it comes up, but I'm like, yeah, a true union should be that emotional. There should be tears on both parts, and because you're just so fucking grateful that it's over. Yeah. Right. So that's how the feminine's feeling, right? How's the masculine feeling? And then I'll do how the... Wait a minute, let's do how the masculine thinks the feminine feels. Oh, wait a minute. Where's those cards? Let's use the mixed emotions. I think there's a few down here, annoyingly. Is that the lighter that says game over? Yes, game over. The game is over. The game's up for the people that tried to... Well, it's not tried to. The people that did successfully drive a wedge between these twin flames, all the ones that are going to resonate with this, they're not going to succeed in its entirety because their union's coming together. So how else does the feminine feel right now? It's going to resonate with this, regardless of your gender. I'm going to be specific. How does the feminine... Yeah. I'm going to do how does the feminine feel, and then how do they feel towards the masculine. It's confused matters. How does the feminine feel in general? Because, you know, it's like if something came out that wasn't so good, it might not mean that they're feeling that towards the masculine. So how does the feminine feel in general? Irritated in reverse, annoyed, aggravated, bothered. I've been saying there's been an annoyance in the air. And Aries today, Aries is anger. So this can bring up a lot of anger, and this seems to be anger about being kept apart in some way. Longer, you know, and more than just like the divine separation of God, you know what I mean? It's like something's been prolonged by others, causing shit. And like that could just be like when the karmic partner swoops in to cause delays too. But this feels a bit more than that today. So the feminine's putting some kind of irritation behind her or him, or you are, which could be connected to the union or something else. But something's disrupting your peace, because I've just... Peaceful's on the back, calm, serene and centred, but it's in reverse. So you're putting some kind of irritation behind you, but something is disrupting your peace. And again, it feels connected to what I'm picking up on, like something's not sitting right with you, because you know that something... something's about to come to light for you that you're not going to like, or it already has. So how does the masculine think the feminine feels? Oh, wait a minute. No. Oh, this is so confusing. Now let's actually ask. Now I think that was towards the situation too, but let's just ask, how does the feminine feel towards the masculine? Towards the masculine, how does the feminine feel? And I'll ask that with the other deck. Vulnerable. Makes fucking perfect sense. Defenseless, unprotected and helpless. This is like what I channeled yesterday about, you know, there's a lot of feminines that are, you're standing strong and you're standing proud. Oh, because I was going to say something, I thought I was going to say something else, but it's you're standing strong, you're standing proud, but you're in your vulnerability, which is Aries energy, victorious, accomplished and masterful, because you've come through so much. But also I was going to say, I do feel this is a lot of being really proud of your masculine, and that is even despite them doing a lot of dark stuff to you, I suspect, or you know what I mean, that I know of when I tap into this. It's because you know that it was highly influenced by others around them. But again, without, that doesn't let them off the hook. But you know what I'm saying? It's like you're proud of the masculines that are pushing through everything going against them to become their true selves. But you do feel unprotected, defenseless, and helpless. Like you feel vulnerable. I don't like that vulnerable card because I don't see vulnerable as a bad thing. It's vulnerability is beautiful, or vulnerability is power. That was on the James Arthur documentary that I watched about him battling. This could be relevant. Him battling his depression and I feel it was ADHD and whatever else, I can't remember. So, I channeled about the time, but it was a really powerful documentary because people that know me well, you know that he's my favourite, but it's the fact that that's what really touched me, was that he can write such beautiful songs and reach so many people, but be going through so much darkness like that. Yeah. So, let's see now. How does... Ah, that's it. Right, they're keeping me right. I'm going to have to keep looking at, what does that say? I don't, right. What I was about to say, I don't need to shuffle. What I was about to say is, how does the masculine... It's either thinks they feel, or how does the masculine feel the feminine feels towards them, right? I don't want to run anymore. So the masculine thinks that the feminine... This is the same as yesterday. The masculine thinks that the feminine thinks that is tuning in that they don't want to run anymore. And because I didn't shuffle, but again, it doesn't matter. That is the message they drew me to. And that there's been a lot of gossip. That's what I started saying at the start. I mean, it's not fucking funny, is it? But I'm afraid of what other people will think. But the masculine also thinks that the feminine thinks that the masculine worries about what people will think about whatever this gossip is. Or I also think that that means that the masculine's worried about how the feminine's feeling about what they've heard, or what they might hear, or what they've got to say. It's something like that. Dishonesty. By lying, I ripped us apart. This is the same fucking cards that keep coming out in the videos. So it's like, because that's the story. It's like the masculine's worried about the gossip, about some kind of lies that have been told. And in some cases, it's the masculine that has lied and created gossip. I'm laughing because it makes me nervous, but when it makes sense, but it does, yeah. But it's broken. I feel shattered about this situation, but it's also not funny because, you know, that's a lot. And some masculines are the women or the man, but it's like, that's like, look, this woman's crying. So that's, some of the masculines are like feeling broken about, they've created a bit of a mess, really. You know what I mean? Right. Okay, so hurt people. And like I said, but weirdly, it's like some masculines have created that mess, and it's at the root of it, I believe, is the other fuckery that's been done that I've channeled about. 1, 2, 3 is fuck it, let's go. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like it's planted something and it's grew arms and legs, and it's changed the course of how somebody acts. And this could even be like a seed has been planted in childhood. Like, this can be people acting out of trauma. Like, I'm going to hurt you before you hurt me, kind of thing. And then it's like, though, the toxicity around somebody has added to that. This is deep, but it's true. So, this is how the masculine actually feels right now, okay? Habits. I don't know if we will ever change. So right now the masculine's feeling a bit... I keep saying that word too. Again, it's not me, I'm channeling the message, but this is a message coming through from the divine. The masculine's feeling defeated, but understanding the feminine side of the story. I again, it all makes sense of what I've channeled. It's hard for me to, you know what I mean, but with what I'm remembering what's come through here and what I've done the other days, it's like the masculine can now see the feminine side of the story, but they're broken because they added to the feminine's pain in some way, shape or form. But they couldn't see, they had a distorted image of their feminine, which is more than likely come from the toxicity of others. For some people it could just come through their own distortion, but it's for a lot of people it's others around that have fed into it. And oh my god, I just cut the deck, it broken. I feel shattered about this situation. Broken. Fucking hell. Right, so how does the masculine feel with this deck in general, and then we'll do towards the feminine. Takes a bit longer, but I like this, so like, you know what I mean, it's different to really get into it. This is actually what, you know, typically speaking, yeah, maybe this is like, you know, this is actually how deep I should go into the extended, but you know what I mean, like I'll do these on the membership, but I'll put this on YouTube just because it's so fucking interesting, but I'll probably do these longer ones can be the membership. So how does the masculine feel in general? Frustrated and reversed, prevented, hindered and blocked. Holy fuck. That's what this whole thing's been about. Look, that guy's like, fucking hell. It's like this guy is realising all the things that prevented and hindered him from moving towards the feminine. And again, I have to stress, it's not like they like consciously like, oh, I want to be in a relationship with him and I want X, Y and Z. It's not like that. It's like they were constantly given distractions and kept in a certain mindset. So they just never had a chance to get near that kind of growing up, kind of wanting that life. Yeah, hard to describe. And they feel embarrassed because I just saw the embarrassed card. And guilty, blameworthy, responsible, at fault. This is really sad. Like, this is somebody like, again, waking up from, it feels like waking up from a spell and an illusion. It's like the spell of disillusionment has been broken. Imaginative, inventive and expressive. I feel this person's working, and I feel when this masculine really wakes up to this and sees through everyone, it's like they're working on a plan to fix it. Fix things between you and the feminine if you're the masculine. So how does the feminine think the masculine feels? And I can't even remember the masculine's cards now. I can't even remember. I'll come back. How does the feminine think they feel? Regret. I wish this never happened. That's pretty spot on. The feminines feel the masculines are in regret. And that they want to talk, conversation, I want to call you and hear your voice. And the feminines feel the masculine want to talk because they miss the feminine, and because the feminines can feel the masculine's missing them and that they're in regret. That's pretty spot on. And also, Aries is truth. You know what I mean? There is going to be a lot of honest communications. That's all I've got through for the shorts. I was good. Mine might have a bit of a ambition getting through to me when I change my number. I actually haven't got around to doing that, but it's good. But technically, the new moon isn't until tonight, so. But I'm doing it. I'm doing it for my birthday is a week on Friday. I'm doing it this week. So. It feels pretty huge to change that, man. Right, so we're How else does the feminine think the masculine feels? Fulfilled. Satisfied, self-actualised and realised. But I think that that's like the feminine's like when the masculine takes a leap of faith, they're on the right path. Like this reminds me of Star Card. They're following the path of hope and healing to fulfillment. They're realising who they really are. That's what the feminine thinks is going on, that the masculine is realising who they really are. They're becoming self-actualised. Even if you're at the beginning of that, you know what I mean? You're working on yourself. Mirroring, but feeling really vulnerable. The feminine feels that the masculine feels defenceless, unprotected and helps. The feminine feels the masculine feels really vulnerable. But isn't that interesting that vulnerable's on both sides? And actually that's not wrong if the masculine's got regret and everything that is. But also great, like grateful, thankful, appreciative and blessed. But it's like that's, I get that. It's like the feminines are really like, when the masculine gets to this point, it's like they're going to be really grateful for all the lessons, feeling once they move through the guilt and everything. Right, okay. So just consider this an example of what I'm going to do on the membership. But I'll do it on here as well sometimes. Because I really can't. I need help separating what's what. Hopes, fears and expectations. I didn't use these ones, but maybe. What's the hopes, fears and expectations of the feminine? Let's use a different deck of cards. Hopes, fears and expectations of the feminine. Now this is a bit of a Russian roulette and it's not even the whole deck, but what's the hopes, fears and expectations of the feminine? There's one. What does this say? Because karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. I think there's a fear that a karmic cycle could carry on happening between you and your twin, but I'll put it back, see if it comes out. Or it could be a fear that the masculine still has karmic energies influencing them and will, you know, even when they come towards you, and like how's that going to work if they're always going to listen to people that are toxic? That makes sense. Hand of cards, taking a risk, taking a chance, risk, being strategic, and Aries new moon is risk. Options, showing hand, not showing hand, gambling. My throat went a bit funny, but I have been talking for ages. That's the feminine hoping that the masculine's about to take a risk towards what they want. Because it's like you're a mirror. Mirroring each other. And I did say mirroring each other a minute ago because it's God speaking through me. It's not me. Self-image, relationships, reflect our wounds, introspection. So the feminine's like so aware of how you mirror each other's wounds and really wants to work on that. The hope is that the masculine will come forward and realise that you're both perfectly imperfect for one another. You've both got wounds that mirror each other's. Because is that a lot. I just feel a lot of masculines just don't, doesn't matter how many feminines say it, they don't realise how you can went through it. You can, you know, true twin flames mirror in such a scary, crazy way. It's just they don't always mirror. Some it is you are mirroring at exactly the same time, but sometimes it's really delayed, and I mean for years. It's just that it's really difficult to describe, but you'll know if you're, you know, if you are one. But it's like, yeah, there's a hope that you can. Wait a minute, I'll just use the same deck. So what is the masculine? What's the masculine's hopes and fears? The masculine hopes that you tame. The masculine hopes that you're going to be there for them. You tame my demons. That feels like a James Arthur song. Sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. The masculine, that's really beautiful. My contact lens is going really weird, but this is something to do with sight. They can see now what they couldn't see before. So they're working actively on not sabotaging it, not sabotaging their happiness overall with everything. They're rebuilding their life. You know, they're working on the repetitive patterns, and yeah, they're working on it. That's beautiful. Time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. But because it's on the masculine side, the masculine's worrying that the feminine is going to move on. The move on, being single, living in the moment, having fun, and moving on without them. That's what a fear is. Soulmate, soul connection, partnership, agreement, and soul contract. Because the masculine's like hoping that the feminine is still up for this, basically. Because it's like they're a bit late to the game. Sorry, say like that, but that's how it's coming through. Be light-hearted. And look what I just made that joke, and then be light-hearted. And this is an energy I work with Dragonfly. Finding out, oh my God, finding out. Things coming to light, adapt, change and heal. This masculine's like, things are coming to light. Dark things. They're finding out the truth. And they're trying to change and heal. And they're hoping that the feminine's going to listen. Because look, frustrated in a relationship, lack of confidence, self-sabotage again, fear, ego issues, jealousy. The masculine's like worried that the feminine is not going to want to hear it because they self-sabotage so badly. And that the feminine's frustrated, and that's the jealousy is about the gossipy jealousy fucks. The masculine's really worried. Just about, there's a lot of fear and worry, and I feel sick when I'm saying it. I'm probably because I'm hungry now, mind you. But it's not just that. Areas of conflict. Well, we've already seen areas of conflict, but let's just shuffle again, see if they give us more. So what's an area of conflict in this dynamic? Distance is one that snake. Didn't I say that? I felt it was going to come out at some point. So yeah, there's snakes in the grass. So check your friends, your frenemies, your enemies. Again, I don't really like the word enemies, because anybody that I've had around me that I then had beef with that aren't in my life now, I hope they're happy, but I don't want anything to do with them, you know. But it's, so I don't like the word enemies, but people don't always feel like that towards you. But yeah, there's snakes in the grass. So that's the conflict. There's snakes in the grass for possibly feminine and masculine, or there's just snakes in the grass for the masculine if you're a feminine that's like confident that you've pulled away from people. But again, don't be overconfident, because I've been there in my life where you think you can trust people and like they totally stab you in the front, never mind the back, stab you in the front and the back. But I've got a sense of humour about it, so I'm living to tell the tale. What's another area of conflict? Fuck, I should have said it. That's holy. I should have said it. So there's something you felt that you should have said and you didn't say it. I was going to say, I just saw a flash of the old woman card, and it's the old woman cards. Again, I don't really care if you don't believe me. So somebody feels like you're not going to believe them, except what I'm hearing is they do care. They want you to believe them. But that's why that just happened. Sadness, female, old women. So remember, I was asking an area of conflict. This is a helpless damsel in distress female around a masculine, it feels like. It could be a feminine too, but has caused conflict somehow. And I didn't, that's weird because it didn't home in too much on the old, but I mean, it could be an older woman, but it's a female that they gave me. The justice, document, scales. Something's a karmic injustice. Could be something literally legally there too. Conflict. I just saw the message card in the corner of my eye. I saw it twice. Crown, success, pride, but this feels like a divine feminine. You're going to be a success either way. Like, there's success coming for you, divine feminine and divine masculine, but it's like, be proud of yourself because you've come through a lot of pain. And it's been a very slow process, turtle, but you've been protected. Spirit's rejection, spirit's protection. You've been protected by some really karmic, toxic situations. But now it's just abundance and luck for both twins. outside influences. It's kind of similar, isn't it, Billy? It's just outside influences. Outside influences for the feminine. The ocean. So that's interesting. The ocean cards come out this deck and that deck, and that they're both circles. That might be reaching, but that might be reaching. When I said that, it's like the outside influences are, I feel like the feminine's like, there's something about something being too good to be true, because I just said that might be reaching. Like, it's like this, so much bad stuff has happened to you. You feel like, what's going to happen now? And there's a lot of emotions with ocean being water, feelings, emotional energy I'm getting here. Yeah, the unseen, what's coming next, you know. It's like that high priestess energy of feeling, you just know and you can sense something big's coming, and it's not knowing what it is. The river, feelings again. Feels there's a lot of emotional energy here. The empty room, but you're trying to stay open and non-judgmental to what comes forward from the king, from the divine masculine. You're just waiting to hear what the truth is, the light and the shadow. And I did say that in the last thing because I clipped that for the short. So what's an area, what's not, what, I think it's the same kind of question, but what's outside influences for the masculine? Of course it is the siren. So, you know, this not only feels like it fits with the past life stuff, it fits everywhere. The outside influences is some kind of siren, which could also fit to what I said about that other card there. But yeah, a siren, there's a lots of siren energies. I just said there's lots of, so that can be obviously present love interest, past love interest, or friends that are, you know, many sided. Like, it's like, you know, I was watching it was like The Little Mermaid, but it wasn't the original one. It was kind of weird actually. It was like it was AI. It was weird, but either way, it was Little Mermaid with my nieces, and it was like there was actually a dark witch that had a horrible voice that had cast a spell on, you know, because it's meant to be a Little Mermaid, to take her voice away. And this is the masculine side. Someone has taken this masculine's voice, as in like, hurt them in some kind of way that makes them feel like they can't speak up about something, their feelings, or be vulnerable. I mean, that fits with the cards. But yeah, there was like, you know, it's I'm getting like, you know, they're all gathering. It's like a gathering of sirens, luring somebody into like a trap. Oh God. What else for the masculine? The ocean. How interesting, out of all those cards that they've both got the ocean. This is the ocean of feelings between the twins that I'm picking up on. All the feelings. And being kept oceans apart could be significant too. The bridge, and then this is my, this, because it's two hands, this is my card for the bridging the gap. The last full moon in Libra was about that. That's about mending bridges and mending. And like I keep stressing, when it's a full moon to a new moon, whatever comes up to your subconscious awareness at the full moon, by the time it gets to the new moon, a lot of time people want to do something about it because it's like the dust has settled. This is two twin flames. Look, it's about to get to 144. This is two twin flames the moment they reach out to one another. Look at all the light, the rainbows. There's a lot of rainbow light codes, I feel, coming at this time. And making peace. Yeah, 144. Making peace. And when I said making peace, they pulled me to the dove. You may not always, oh my God, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose in the events to your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Again, in this case, there's a lot of pain, confusion, darkness. But the blessing is going to be revealed, and the blessing is each other. You're a blessing to each other. One more for the masculine. Or two more. Oh my God, thank you God for backing me up. So look at what I just said and look at what came out together, and you're going to laugh because it's the fucking village. Of course it's the fucking village, because that's what I was describing with the group of females. The masculine was confused, they couldn't see the wood for the trees. They now see clearly, they've got the vision. Could have been helped by crystal clear visions, helping all the masculines and the feminines. Well, that find me. But look, the village. That's, I was asking about the outside influences. It's the community, the village, many people, not just one, around this masculine that kept them, their vision clouded, kept them not seeing the wood for the trees. And every time I say something about the village or the people that trying to hold the masculine back, the judge card is never far away. Karmic justice. These people are under judgment for stopping the masculine from going on their pilgrim, the journey, because I'm sure that's about going on a journey. The mask, for look, they were wearing a mask. The village. I just shuffled that the village came out again. The shadow village. And now this masculine feels desperate. I mean, like desperate for real support and love. Very confused, the riddle. But they're finding their true self in amongst all of the shadow. Their shadow, the village shadow, healing the inner child. We're proud of you masculines if this is you and you're watching this and battling your way through the underworld. Going in hermit mode. They're just telling us the journey that the masculines are on right now, or they have been, to become the mystic, to be able to see. You're going deep down into the womb, the divine feminine, the darkness. That's what right now is. That's why I'm doing this message actually. The balsamic, the dark moon, is the divine feminine. It is the darkness. And look how dark the divine feminine has had it. That's the inner child healing of both, because I said about the divine feminine. I put, right, okay, so deep shit, guys. And the thing is, right, see if people are watching this, lurking on either me personally or for other people, you're not going to understand it. If you're not on the twin flame journey, even if you know, even people that know me, or even people that know other twin flame, you're not going to understand it if you're not on this. It's a really deep journey, but it makes fucking perfect sense to me. It's made you who you are. The best current course of action. What do I want to use for that? So my nose is itchy, so the loved ones in spirit are coming in there. They're pulling me. I know what they're saying. It's like they're pulling me to different. Look what they're pulling me to. The village and the sirens, the three fates. What comes around goes around. Group of sirens around someone. But that card says what comes around. What goes around comes back around. Best course of action for the feminine. Stay put, rest. Keep doing your thing, have fun. Your loved ones are safe. Let go of your fear and worry for your loved ones. I'm looking after them. I feel that's about your loved ones in general, but I feel that's about your masculine and shit, you know, being looked after. And by above or by all around, however you want to see it. They're pulling me Atlantis again as well. Any past life trauma from Atlantis, maybe? Oh yeah, especially with all the water. That could be ocean, river, yeah, it is. Especially because that's why they pulled me to the sea as well when I got up. Right, so to the sea is like Moana. Pulled me to the sea when I got up. What is the best course of action for the masculine? Stay the course. Don't panic. You're not on the wrong path. Obs fact. You're just having a bumpy start, understatement. Learn from your experiences and keep going. That felt special. And make a decision. That's fucking banter with the procrastination card. Are you choosing to prioritise yourself or another in this situation? Maybe that's got something to do with the damsels in distress. Accept divine guidance pointing you towards your own joy. You deserve it. I really do feel that's got some. I'm going to show. There's a damsel card in this deck. I'll be mind blown if that comes out. I think there's something here right around because the masculine had, and this has come out before. This has been said to me before actually, but so I'll just put that aside, and and I've said it to others as a reader, but as I don't usually refer to myself as a reader, as a healer, but basically what I'm saying is it's like because the masculines have had other females around them that are how I've described throughout this, whoever they are, they can assume that the feminines, the same or worse. That's basically it. So and obviously they're wrong about that because the feminines are in their strength and independent, and although they want to be protected by their masculine, it's not in the same way as that mediator. Yeah, they just want peace. That was just one of the blank cards that fell out, but that's going to mean something too. Blank space, is that not a song? Is that a Taylor Swift song? Tell us about the why I'm saying that about the damsel energy around the masculine. What do we need to know about who that is, or whether it's a few people or an archetype that is around? Just basically it's distracting. The damsels that are distracting the masculine from making the decision. Revels, the mystic, I think that's talking about the divine feminine that can sense that that is the case. Storyteller, yeah, gossips, liars. It's funny because storyteller could be a good thing, right? Because I'm a storyteller shaman of true stories, I might add. But I feel that's about somebody that's lied. Student, and it's like, forgive them for they know not what they're doing, kind of thing, like a young, naive soul. Hedonist. Pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Again, hedonist, though, it's like, that could, there's a light and a shadow of it. It's like somebody that's, it feels like, they're pulling me to sexual magic decks. Again, it's somebody that's, it's somebody that is not the best of energies, that manipulates through things like that, and lies and gossips about people that basically don't do that. It's projection. Whoever these energies are, whether it's people's friends or past lovers, they lie about the feminine, but it's actually everything that they do. Storyteller, yeah, they lie. I shuffled and I pulled out that. They make up stories. It's almost like a compulsive liar. Yep, student, same thing. I get what they're saying by that. Monk, nun in reverse, charity. Gambler. They've taken a gamble by going against an angel. That's what they're saying. Yeah, they're a shapeshifter. It's the same card, student. I keep cutting it the same card anyway. So, that was a bit of extra info that needed to come out. I don't know what that's all about. So, the best, right? So we've done the best current course of action. Let's just get some messages. What is a message that? I always do the. I do feel a bit sick now. What is a message the feminine wants to give to the masculine? I'll use these cards. Close your. So this is from the feminine to the masculine. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. It's got a feminine beside a tree. So I feel that there's a lot of healing energy coming from your feminine. Playfulness, laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember that love is the greatest healer. That's beautiful. It's like the feminine saying to the masculine, no matter what darkness we've both went through, we can overcome it and we can heal from this. And it's the two very interesting. It looks like they're, finding a way to get over it. Sexual union. Honour the place in one another where you're one eternal soul, for there you'll find true bliss. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. Powerful message from the feminines. what's the masculine's going to say? So again, it's like no matter what's went on here, God, it's nearly 2 hours, we can overcome this. With the power of our love. Cheesy but true. I want to wake up beside you every day, is what the masculine's saying to the feminine. And I love you because I'm being pulled to the Toblerone thing over there. And I made the wrong decision and I can't stop kicking myself. So that's what the masculine's going through at the time of whenever this makes sense to someone. But they know what they want, and 2 cards just came out at the same time. I'm sorry I run, this is just all so intense and I don't know how to handle it. That's how they felt in the past, could be how some still feel. But no one is like you, you're incredibly special to me. And I can't bottle up my emotions any longer. That's what I'm saying, all this stuff has come to the surface, so pray for your masculine. And we're praying for you masculines if you're watching, and especially if this one resonated, because this is a big video which feels like it was important. It's fucking dark, but yeah. We're just exposing the dark. We're exposing the, yeah, it is exposing the shadow of the. It is exposing the shadow side of that the masculine has come from too, but it's, I think they're wanting to expose where a lot of this has been influenced from. What else does the masculine want to say? Will you choose me? Yeah, will you choose me when I acted from my shadow after all that's been said and done? Oh my God, and that's beautiful. In the after films, she says, it's quite a beautiful bit actually, she says, I choose you. So you'll only get it when you watch them, they're brilliant. But it's, I actually had to rewind it because I didn't know what she'd, oh no, I think it was when she says, we're inevitable. And also she's just stunning. I mean, they're both hot, right? They're both hot people, but she's stunning, and she's got, I love her voice. I wasn't sure, his voice is really interesting. It's like, I think I do like it. Again, it's just, you fall in love with the characters, but you know what I mean? It's like, her voice is, I really like it. I don't wear that. I don't know what that, oh actually it's put on. She's actually Australian, but it's like she's doing a kind of, I'm not even going to guess because I'll get it wrong. I was going to say Chicago accent or something, I don't know. Maybe one of you will know if you've seen it, but it's, I love her voice. Sex. I mean, the masculine's always, it's that kind of sex, you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah. Yes. That was funny. I want a fresh start with you. That's funny, and that's beautiful because I think that is the Ace of Wands, or I think it's Ace of Wands. Interesting. If I follow you, I could lose everything. This is what's held up a lot of the masculines. They stand to lose a lot. So when they take a leap of faith to the feminine and cross that rainbow bridge thing that I saw, which is definitely to do with the new earth and the event, we're proud of you masculines. We're proud of you either way, wherever you're at in your journey. And one more message from this, and then I'm going to end it on 2 hours with the last deck. I'm afraid that I lost you forever, and no fucking wonder, you know, after everything, sorry, I'm just saying, but with everything that's went down, like, no fucking wonder. But if you are the masculine wave that are resonating with this, you've not lost your feminine, but you do need to find your voice. I keep hoping to bump into you everywhere I go. That's not going to be speaking to everyone, but this one of the masculines out there feels that. And I've been watching your socials and admiring your pictures. These cards come out no matter what deck I use. We keep an eye on you. And I keep hoping to, oh yeah, I keep hoping to bump into you wherever I go. That came out again. Okay. And I've been working on myself, so. And now I'm going to shuffle these. Try not. Right. This is just doing my tits and definitely tidying this up after. Am I though? Yeah, I'm going to what have we got then? What's going to be the probable outcome if all this, you know, if the action to make a decision is taken by the masculine, to be brave, to speak the truth, to completely clear the air, leave nothing, no stone unturned when it comes to revealing the good, the bad and the ugly. Of course it's that. Beautiful. Forgiving and learning. And that's my card where it's always like, the person's like, what the fuck have I done? I can't believe I acted that way. And the Divine Feminine's like, it's alright. I forgive you. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Let go of the past. That's the only way you can start again. I actually feel it would be good if you've known your twin a long time to just pretend like they're a brand new person. Like, I think that could be the best way to do it. Like, just start again. But like if you met somebody that had a bit of a dark past, or, you know, difficult stuff happens that like you both have, and you just respect that that's the person's past and you take them for how they are now. That's what I feel. That card about honour and deep emotions or something nearly jumped out. Probable outcome, let go. Sometimes it's best to let go and let the universe work things out in divine timing. That's basically like you're not allowed to know. Avoid the trap of mistaking a fancy for a true soul connection. That card means different things to me at different times, but this is just basically, it's not too good to be true, like masculines and feminines. It's not an illusion. Like, you're getting new love, and some of you with the person from the past. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. It's your twin flame either way, because I read for twin flame. So this isn't like a higher level soulmate or a kingdom spouse or a whatever the fucking else everyone else wants to say. This is your twin flame. As far as I'm concerned, like I've said before, to me, I like the term kingdom spouse, but that is your twin flame. That's what I feel about it. I don't know if anyone else feels the same, but I'm like, it's the person that God chose for you. It's your twin flame. And they're backing up what I said. Treat it like it's a new person. That's quite funny. I'm a bit slow there on the uptake. But, let go. Yeah, let go. You're not allowed to fucking know. There's a lot of good shit coming, but you're not. One of the good things that's coming is a marriage. So at least for someone watching this, probably quite a few, providing you both want that, there's going to be a beautiful union, a literal marriage that comes about. Or this is about the union of the souls. A marriage of souls is a union of two divine counterparts blending together. And it's intense. The intensity of a true soul connection includes great highs and great lows. I mean, that could be the thumbnail. I'm keeping that out. That's definitely what we've seen here. I'm speaking our world into being here, guys, because I've been saying for years I'm a union channel, and I keep ending the videos on union. I mean, I swear to God, this is real. Intense union. So I'm going to take the thumbnail after, but yeah, we have to end it on that. It's going to be it's an intense, it's been great highs and great lows, but it's going to end in an intense union of souls. I've got chills. I felt sick throughout this. I felt excitement for people. I might not have showed it, but holy fuck. Praying for you if any of this made sense to you, basically. And yeah, happy new moon solar eclipse. And it looks like there's a lot of big stuff coming. See you later.